Hello and welcome to another update video about BNB. So it looks like BNB is putting in this fifth wave. I did talk about that already yesterday, and we also reached the target, which was formulated between the 61.8 extension and the 1-to-1 ratio of the third wave. Had two entry points here. I did have a third box here, or once more at that height, because I thought we could maybe get an A wave, a B wave, and a lower C wave. Didn't happen, so I took that box off because it's not an active trade setup any longer. But these support levels, they may still be somewhat relevant when we come down. So in terms of the price, we'll react to it. However, if we now come down at any point and lose that ascending trend line or break out of that channel to the downside, I would argue that we are in a wave 2, because we have enough waves to the upside to complete that 5-wave pattern now. Seems like we are now in an ending diagonal of wave 5, and we also have 5 waves already, but this can still push a bit higher. So for me, the bias here will be, and the view of this chart will be, that as long as we don't make a lower low and break out of that channel to the downside, we are going to push higher here in a 5th wave. Yeah, and that can, as you can see here, that can extend out further. Now it can take a while until this diagonal is finished. At the moment, I mean, I've got a parallel line here at the moment. This one is of course not defined very well, but maybe we get something more like an ascending wedge. If we react to this now strongly and again, let's see. If we don't react and just break through, then I will put it back to the parallel line, to the lower boundary. Yeah, that we have a parallel line up there. But it starts to look more and more like an ascending wedge, which would just confirm my view that this is a diagonal pattern. And there are different ways of counting this, but either way, this just leads you to trying to predict something which is not predictable really. Yeah, you can find a way to count this already as complete. You can find a way that it needs one more leg down and one more leg up. Therefore, the point is very simply, we've reached target. There is no sign this has topped yet. We might react now to the trend line. If we don't, I will move it back to the parallel channel. In fact, I can actually just add that as well to the chart, so channel members have it on the chart. So it could, if it breaks through here, the next target would be around that 342 level, and then 358 if it really goes crazy. But for now, all as planned basically with this further upside. As long as these support levels hold, the idea was we go higher in a 5th wave, which we're doing now. And as soon as we have a top in place here, which would then, which I will be making you aware of as soon as we have a top in place, because at the moment we don't. Yeah, there is no rejection or anything. Then I think we can formulate a target for an A wave. I still have that wave 2 support box on the chart. That will have to move, of course, as we push a little bit higher and as we complete. But there is no active trade setup at this stage unless you want to short out of this region here to the wave 2. But at the moment, I'd be a bit careful with short trades because the trend is still up. But my view is this will change soon into a temporary downtrend of a wave 2. It will get very interesting. This wave 2 will really be important in all markets. That will be important because a lot of markets are now really at the pivot, or will get into the pivot between, are we going to go into a bull market or do we continue with a bear market? This will be the decision point. If that wave 2 breaks, then we're going to make new lows most likely. It's going to be very interesting, so I will keep you updated. At the moment, the trend is still up and there is no sign of stopping at this stage. Okay, that's my update about BNB. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.